Roman who wrote Ripley's,
Right.
Believe It or Not, is going to review our script and make it more interesting.
Okay. You like him?
I've known him for a long time. He produced Ripley's Believe It or Not, the series.
Yeah, right.
Remember that? How fun?
Yeah.
And so your story is like, it's like a Believe It or Not type of story.
Right.
So he can help us a lot, and he's already connected. He
Okay.
also did hard copy, that series. He
Right.
did,
Is he here in LA?
yes,
Right.
he did a Dr. Phil special that got a Daytime Emmy Award.
Okay.
So, he's well connected. If it's okay with you. Yeah, if it's okay with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But I think we should have an eyeball to eyeball.
Oh, yeah, he's
I
coming
think-
here next Tuesday.
Next
When-
Tuesday?
Yeah, when we have our meeting, he'll be here next Tuesday,
Okay,
here.
great.
I've already took care of it.
Okay,
the
terrific.
appointment. Today, we need to get your story ideas, because it's about your life. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna ask you some questions about some stories about your life
Right.
that you would like in the movie.
So you want me to just,
No?
all right.
What was the most crazy and entertaining thing that happened in the business?
Let me think about that for a minute.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I gotta really.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, you think about that, let's talk about, what was it like going with Ahmet to the Rolling Stones signing in France, and what was your role?
Basically, when Ahmed was gonna sign the Rolling Stones, he said, "I want you to come with me to France to the signing because you're the only one in Atlantic I trust Mick Jagger talking to." And when they came back, he called me and said, "Mick is here. He wants you to hear the record. You're the only one he wants to hear the record." And I'm the one that picked the single and went on with Dear.
Brown
And
sugar?
we had a very close and good relationship. That picture I have with me with Jerry Hall,
Oh, yeah,
you got that, right?
Yeah. I got that picture.
That's quite a picture. So,
And which song was that you picked to
Brown-
be the
right.
release?
yeah, it was Brown Sugar.
Brown sugar.
Yeah.
And why did you pick that?
I liked the rhythm. I thought it was danceable. I thought it was a very catchy song. And it just had all the ingredients for me to get played up on the radio.
Yeah. And the drumming?
As a drummer.
Yeah.
But also as somebody who has always recommended records for radio that I felt radio would like and radio would play and radio would endear.
Mm-hmm. What was your relationship with the radio disc jockey?
Well, that was my job. My job when I worked for Atlantic and even the distributor was to build a relationship with disc jockeys. Get them to feel when you tell them this is going to be a hit, that it ends up being a hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of like their introduction, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Introduction to food, introduction to music.
Yeah.
And that was what, they loved, and they trusted me. And I built a relationship with 10 of the biggest guys around the country.
Who?
That they trusted me. So if I said, that's going to be a hit, we broke that record like that. And that was the name of the game.
Yeah. Like
That
When
was-
a Man Loves a Woman, the Percy Sledge. Percy Sledge, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the first, that was one of the first ones that I found.
For
But
Ahmed, yeah.
that's the key. The key is getting them to feel you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And if they could jump on a record early and expose it early to their listeners, then their ratings go up. And the
Sales.
radio station gets more business.
Yeah. And the record sales go up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was what it was really all about,
That was the day record sales were doing tremendous. absolutely tremendous. Um, Um, when a man loves a woman, basically it was the first time I heard that record, I felt that was a hit.
Mhm.
And I went all over my radio stations and told them, you know, you gotta listen to this Percy Sledge record, it's gonna be a hit. And eventually it turned out to be a hit. So that was really one of the ones that started my career.
Mhm.
And Patches was a song that I happened to hear in a Chairman of the Board album, and I flipped out over it. Rick Hall was recording Clarence Carter at the time. I called him, I said, I found a song I think Clarence might like. He said, send it down. And I sent it to him, and they recorded it like that. And of course, that was history.
So you took
Patches.
it to all the radio stations?
Yes, right.
You made sure it had distribution and
Right.
plays on the radio?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And it went to #1, didn't it? Or
Yeah.
close? Yeah.
Yeah.
So did
But-
When a Man Loves a Woman.
Remember, Rick was the producer and he controlled what was gonna happen. And he called me, he said, Clarence loves the song, we're gonna do it. And they did it and came out and boom, bingo, bingo.
Yeah. Bada boom, bada bing.
Right. One of Jerry's babies.
Yeah.
I think when I would love, we're gonna meet him next week,
Okay. Yeah.
right?
Roman. Yeah.
Roman.
Yeah.
And I will just kind of battle my way through everything, if
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And you were gonna record it?
Yes.
Yeah. He'll pick up on
To
some
make
great-
sure it's accurate,
Right.
because we want it to be accurate from your lips to God's ears.
Right.
Your lips to God's ears.
Right. Aretha basically was, I didn't sign her. I just went into the studio and she was recording. And I said, oh my God, these songs are unbelievable. And she agreed. She felt that she was on a roll. And she said, wait till a reef puts the strings and the horns on. And when he did, I ran into her and I said, boy, I almost fainted when I heard the strings and the additional instruments. And she said, Jerry, I did too. And I'll never forget those words. Jerry, I do too. She reminded me a lot of Michael, being so loving, so sincere about their music. And that's what I loved about both of them. They were creatively good people on top of being creative. You know, you very rarely get a marriage like that.
Exactly. They were good people.
Yes.
Yeah. And they were friends with your brother, Bob.
Everybody loved Bob.
Yeah.
He was in California, I was in LA. Everybody was unbelievably attached to my brother. Aretha was going on vacation, and she insisted that my brother and his kids go with her kids, and they went on vacation together. I forgot where they went, but you know, that's pretty heavy. You know, going on
That's
vacation.
close. That's
A regular
close,
guy
yeah.
going on vacation with Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
I mean, give me a break.
Yeah, that
So-
shows how much she cared about him, and they were friends.
They were right, exactly. I mean, she knew he understood music and he had some connections, but she also knew what a good person he was.
Yeah.
Had a heart,
Yeah,
and it was great.
yeah, because you guys were born and raised and come from Connecticut, and
Did we always promote Atlantic? No,
and yeah,
I'm sorry.
tell us how your early life and your experience helped you connect with the artist.
Well, that's interesting. How did I worked up a relationship with radio. Radio at that time was playing very little R&B, but when they got a hold of a real good R&B record or a group, they got on board. And Spinners was probably the best pop R&B, if you want to say, group that we had. I mean, those songs that Tommy Bell came up with were just incredible, incredible.
Yeah.
So that was the main black group that succeeded big time in those days, back in those days.
Yeah.
So, well, hopefully I'll start on a roll with him and the babbling and
Yeah, go
carry on and
Yeah.
and this and that. He saw the documentary.
Mhm.
Did he see my documentary?
He has the link. I believe he's looking at it.
You want to double check?
I will later.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like we got it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely got it.
Okay.
Yeah, the craziest thing that happened in the business. Huh. Hold on. Give me a minute.
That one's hard.
I think really kind of when disco happened,
Mhm.
that's what kind of turned the business around.
Mhm.
And that clubs were breaking records that would force radio
Mhm.
to play it.
Mhm.
Shannon let the music play.
Mhm.
You know, that record started at a club, and it got so big in the clubs
Mhm.
that radio had to play it. And radio DJs would go to a club to dance, and all of a sudden say, "Wait a minute, what is that record? I gotta find out what that record was."
Mhm.
And so it was actually a vehicle of exposing new music and records and
To break
artists
a record, yeah.
to a new audience.
Yeah.
dinner night with Rubel basically was, I gotta wipe my nose. He had a restaurant that I liked, that I always went to, and we met there, and I told him that I had a new record by, I forget the group, what it was, and I said, come back to my house and listen. And he did. We smoked a joint, and it was wonderful.
Who was involved in that? Dinner? Who came to the dinner?
Did I,
Who was at the dinner?
it was at, no, it wasn't at the dinner. He came back to my house, and I played him this record that he wanted to hear.
Who?
Geffen,
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
That's the Geffen story. But I'm gonna watch my documentary again, and I'll remember a bunch of stuff there that I said in there that can be, again, good with him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll remember the key stuff. It'll
Snap,
Well,
yeah.
hopefully.
So,
And I get them in person. Remember, I was like a salesman.
mm-hmm.
I would sell DJs on playing a record.
Yeah.
There's no reason why I'm not gonna get on a roll
Mm-hmm.
with him and